Hey everybody, this is Jim, and I'm giving you a short video on how to put together the midterm case study. So as a part of this course, one of our key objectives here is to be able to assess situations, leadership situations, from a theoretical basis, from the theory, and based upon that make some assessments of what leadership skills and leadership behaviors are there, but what are missing and how could it be made stronger. So this is an opportunity to do that. We have the midterm case study and then the finals case study. Now, in the midterm case study, if you go under modules, you'll see the midterm assignment and also the rubric. So when we go to the midterm case study, what you have here, the case is a story of a company and a president. So you want to read through this story and you're looking to assess as you do it, what are some strengths and weaknesses in the leadership? And then in particular, you want to identify as a group one or two theories that you're going to use to make an assessment, a diagnosis of the leadership, what is strong and what is weak, what's missing, based upon how that theory defines leadership or describes good leadership. You're going to say what's strong, what's missing. So you want to pick one or two theories to do that and make that assessment. And that's part of the first question here at the end of the case study, which theories elucidate the issues and explain the case. And you want to cite Nordhaus, you want to cite articles, and justify your reasoning based upon the facts of the case and the theories that you choose. Then at the end of the paper after that, you're going to provide a solution. And in the solution to that paper, you're going to say, okay, if I was going to improve this, what assessments would I use? You want to use the research assessments that are associated with the theory. What data do I need and how can I use that data to develop a training solution? And here's where the information you get from the assessment, the information about the theory should suggest to you some ideas and training ways to improve the leadership. And you want to be very specific here. This is a chance to be creative. You could put it together as a lesson plan, put it together in lists, bullet points, but you want to have the details of how you would do the training and how long and what elements. And then what would be the outcomes that you would expect to see. And these should tie back to the theory. What the theory argues are researched outcomes when this theory is put in place. And then how will you evaluate the effectiveness? That's going to use the assessments and also evaluate, according to the theory, is this now leadership strengthened that is being put in place? So, and then your last piece here is a diagram. It could be a chart, a list, a pictorial drawing. You can look at the examples. This diagram should summarize both your diagnosis of what you saw as some of the strengths and weaknesses, how that theory put a spotlight on the leadership, but then your diagram should also show what you expect that theory will be able to do as far as a development plan. So there is a rubric to follow, which is very clear in terms of a section on elucidating the issue. There's the diagram, there's the development solution. You can see the development solution is worth twice the points. So you want to give plenty of time to, here's our lesson plan, here's the activities and the details. You want to give a justification of that plan from the theory, the outcomes based upon the theory, and how you will evaluate. Because this is a theoretical analysis, so you want to be using one or two theories as the basis for all of your evaluation and your justification. So there are some ideas of how to do well on this document under the modules, how to example and ideas to do well in the case study, and I explained some of this, plus there's a couple of examples. So again, an assessment, a diagnosis, then a development plan, and a diagram that then shows all that strongly rooted in the theory. So if you have questions, feel free to email or text me or TA Madeline, and that is your only assignment for the week. You're doing one paper all together as a small group. So when you're ready to turn this in, it's good to divide the paper up and have different group members do different parts. It's good to have someone at the end who edits the whole paper and reads it out loud before it's submitted. That makes it easier for us to read and understand. Also allows that person to check, did you follow APA citing, and are your quotes accurately represented as you cite the case and cite Nordhaus and articles that are in the Nordhaus chapters. So, okay, enjoy.